Folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated. Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
What's up, everybody? Peace and love. We're back at it with another one. I hope you guys had a blessed week, blessed time with your families. Yeah. Okay. 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 We're in the middle of 2 price levels, high and a low. We are in the retracement phase up, so we could eventually see price reach this area, the 135 on the UCAD. Nice. I was waiting for this because of price took out these highs. Technically got respected, so got some beautiful setup. Well, this was a basically continuation high of the week, and Asia price has been moving since Asia, so it's good. Okay, it's literally how simple I'm going to keep it now. No. What's up, everybody? All the mans in the comments. Thanks for coming out. I have a feeling price is gonna fly. Just like this. One time. Let's see. Yeah. It's likely that we could see 145 pips more. We have these 2 weekly levels, right? So I'm just gonna mark that. High. Okay. Nice. So if price comes down up here, we should see a reaction. Oil. Oil's in a box, so not really doing anything. Range. Okay. Yeah, man. Price has been ranging. That's the low of the range. But let's just say this is the more relative range. They're nice to trade too. Don't get it confused. Just watch if price watch the way price is just flipping. You see that? Price took out the high, broke structure, pull back, and I want to see some sell off. Right? Because we've been going up for a while. Right. We have a low there. And we have a high here that's still intact. And let's see how that goes. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much the watch list. Let me confirm and see if we can get a setup on UCAD. So this is a test. One test. Two leg test. Break the structure. Go back. Very slight amount of divergence. We have a convergence. Continuation. Break, retrace, continue. Break, retrace. We just respected the 50. Price broke below, but we're still a bit low, so just gonna be careful on that one. Let's see if we got a reaction on this trade. Yeah, I'm liking oil. Out of all of the setups, I'm liking oil. For sells. I would like to see price hit at least the low of the week. Right? Even here. These are possible TPs. What's up, man? Revive the sunnah. Mashallah, brother. Definitely. I'd say follow the sunnah. Don't. It's still alive. Just follow the sunnah. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. There's some convergence. I'll say this. Yeah. So we just broke our low on oil. Just broke a low on oil. It is what it is. So what I'm gonna do is wait just 7 minutes until the hourly candle closes. Then we'll wait for a small. Then we'll just watch what it does, and if we get a better entry to my line, back up like here, take, retest, and then sell off. Ooh, boy, that's aggressive selling. Super expected though. Aggressive selling, man. That's aggressive. Okay. Get a pullback. Did you guys notice gold? Gold was super easy. Gold was like taking candy from a baby. Alright. We had this retracement. Price didn't break the high. And price broke. Right. That's basically the setup you could have gotten on oil. Okay. I'm gonna start to mark him. Break. Trace. BOS. And then execution. Alright, so it's making towards back to the swing low. Boom. Let's see how oil does though. In the next 4 minutes, if oil gives us a nice pullback, we can easily take out these lows. Here, here, you know? It's like pullback, boom, down. So what I'm gonna start to do is label these. I'm just gonna say PP, TP, TP. And think about why this worked out. Price broke. We had the BOS. Tracement. Execution. Alright guys, so what are you guys up to, man? It's get some comments up in here. Let's get some questions up in here. Wow, this is actually ideal, the most ideal setup I've seen. Definitely 8 o'clock open, big dump. Literally. Price, the market opened right here. And it did the same thing. Same thing. And man, US 30, they put these guys in a lot of heat. All the early sellers, no, all the late sellers, they got them in major heat. And I would like to see prices continue. Ideally, right? So a lot of inefficient trading right now. We had with oil. It was a good setup. So if anybody got in, let's see. News. Boom. News. But real talk. Oh yeah, Bowser, man. What's up? Bowser's back. Man, now let me tell you, man, Bowser's been a great mentee, man. He's been new to the. He's been like a month in to me, and he's doing numbers. And he's always sending charts, which is the best part. Doing bless. Yeah, man. I took like a week off for like trading for the last week. I just celebrated like my holiday Eid, and then I had Canada Day a few days ago. So it really, I'm not gonna front, man. It really helped me just recover. His charts all the time can really just make your brain a bit tired. But yeah, man, we back. So Bowser, he sent me gold cells before it happened. Like he sent me gold cells. Here. He said, look, he said, we're gonna buy it unless it breaks this level. And it did. So that's the adaptive mindset that I like to instill in people, right? Right now, you see how oil did that? We're not scared of anything, right? Because look, oil to me is still bearish. And look what it did, right? It broke, pulled back, broke. Now, what do you think it's going to do? give us small pullbacks, right? But realistically, if they don't want to go lower, that is a sign that this low is being respected, right? And if they don't want to go any higher, then this high is still respected. So there's always going to be a high and low that's intact during that range, okay? Yeah, man. Oil tanking. But we are still in a range, so I like to be wary of how I'm trading within a range. But we've been bearish since April 12th. So these guys are still in profit, right? Yeah, what else? Yeah, man. So how was your 4th of July, man? How was everybody's 4th of July, Canada Day, whatever? While we while we're being patient. Yep, rained all week, man. Same here. We had thunderstorms, constant rain. We we finally got some sun, but then it got so humid that we were running the AC 24/7, man. All right, so someone just said gold buys, right? And here's why I don't agree. Here's why I don't agree, right? You will get a reaction, maybe a little bit of a pullback, okay? Like a reaction from these lows. But am I gonna bet my bottom dollar that it's gonna buy? Nope, not right now. Just to have the day, continuation. TDI says the same thing. Hey man, maybe I should take this sell actually to continue lower. Yeah, it's really nice, right? Because look, TDI easy. Break, pull back, respect the 50, and it's under MBL. So, and price is super bearish. So that's just 3 confluences right there. So yeah, you can take the buys, but just know you're going against the wave, which was like heavy sell-off this morning. But yeah, US 30 though was amazing. Um, if you look here, US 30 was super amazing. Literally the easiest sells. Literally the easiest sells, right? Because look, price, what did price do? You had price market structure indicating the bearish momentum. Then we had that retracement. It's gonna fit on all charts, so don't worry. We had that retracement back to these highs, failing to break the high, and price simply breaking the structure again. Okay, indicating more bearish momentum. That was an entry yesterday, which was right here. You see that price spiked back into the 50 MBL, expected it, and even Asia, like New York open dumped as well, right here. So sell high setup. And where you think price can go? Sell off all the way here, right? Possibly. So, and US 30 already moved a fat amount. It already moved a lot since. About 630 pips already. So, yeah, man, keep your eyes open. And see, this is another reason why I'm even liking this more on oil. Look at this. Wick. Price is really struggling to push up. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is how the live streams be. Free fall. So whenever you see multi-session sell-off, just know that this is a higher time frame pushing price. Okay? This is just a lower time frame reaction to buy, failing to break the highs. Right? All of these buys are just reactions to continue the sell-off, which is a higher time frame setup, right? Yeah, man. So how's that going, man? How's any questions, man? Any pairs? Anything we want to look over before we continue the stream? Before we continue the stream. Man, US 30 is super volatile right now. Literally one candle is giving us like 30 pips. Boom. Oil. We'll see what happens here. How will the recession affect what you trade? Real talk, it won't. It won't affect us so much. Because if you look at any political, let's just go back to COVID, right? I want to go back all the way to COVID. COVID right here. You see this sell-off? That was all COVID, right? But you'll literally see how it's working with my strategy exactly. Okay. Look at this low. It didn't break. But at the same time, we had price break the high, retrace back, fail to break, buy low setup. And that's as simple as that, right? It's literally as simple. It had no effect. They tried to use it as an excuse, right? But the price algo is going to do the same thing. It's going to seek liquidity, establish highs and lows, which will be taken out sooner or later based on the criteria of the trade, right? So let's say here we had this low established back in November, right? Back in October, but this simply was just a retracement to the COVID move. See that? Boom. Right? Boom. So I don't think it will affect, man, too much at all. If anything, at all. Let's get back to the chart that we were watching. See, guys, this is why I don't say buy. If you wanted to buy, this was your buy. 100 pips. That's still blessed. But you know why that's doing that? It's because it broke structure. And it's getting all these people who entered late, stopping them out. At the same time, giving us a better price to actually go short. Right? So, and oil just broke this low. Or didn't break this low, actually. Didn't close below. So, this is why you got to be adaptive, right? That's why I say, look, price doesn't have to reach these levels. Because why? I drew out, the first thing I drew out was this box. This is a range, right? So within a range, price doesn't always reach TPs like how I usually would in a trending market. So obviously being adaptive as well. All right. I see. Either way, sell gold. Yeah. Sell gold. Yeah. I'm looking at the daily, man. I've started to I started to just look at it macro because that's where the real profits are made, man. You see that? This may look like a small candle, but it's actually a lot of pips. 246 pips. But to this level, we still have about 700, no, 469 pips to this level, which was indicated back in March when we had that crazy volatility kicking in. All right, so yeah, and how did we know? Price moved up in like 3 levels, broke structure, and just it's melting. All right, 3 levels to the top, failing to follow through, more break structure, continue lower. All right, so Sensation Gaming. Here, actually, let me. Yeah, guys. So let's get some more comments, man. Let's get some more people involved. Let's get some more. And I'll put my tree there. I think gold might sell off more today. Another 120 pips. Maybe. Maybe, man. Maybe. It's looking good. I was actually looking at platinum. Moves very similar to gold. But what's crazy is platinum actually is like one of the best swing pairs. It's literally right. Let's say you caught this break, pull back, start of June. Right, you would have still been in the trade. TP1 hit. Right. So in a month, literally, that's how it is, man. Platinum's nice, similar to gold. Oh, wow. All right. Anyways, so with US30, I want to talk targets long term. For me, I want to see US30 hit here for now. That's it. I want to go to 33K with them. That would be my target on US30. 33K. Could be more, could be less. Don't really care too much, but right? And that's the key. That's the key, guys. Stop caring too much. Just relax. Your life is amazing already. Your life is great. All you have to do is just relax and let it come. Allow. Indices could definitely fall harder, man. They definitely could. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is These are the TPs I would consider first, second, and last. Even here, man, who knows, right? I'm not the market maker, but when I see a sequence starting, I know that this is our first TP on the daily time frame, which is major. But yeah, one thing I've learned though, I want to talk. I just want to talk some psychology right now, man. Psychology, psychology, psychology. Let's get into it. The biggest lesson I learned in the last month was literally a base hit. A few base hits is better than a home run. That's what I learned. A few base hits is better than one home run. Yeah, you made a lot of money in that one home run, but the profits that add up is second to none, right? Because think about this. Let's say you got into something early and you're swinging the position the from from the highs, take a base hit, right? Take a base hit. Okay, cool. You hold. And then you have more margin. You have more margin to actually build momentum, scale in, right? Say you're in profit here. Okay, I'm in profit now. Let me go to another amazing setup that's lining up with everything we're looking for, and let's invest it into that. Okay, so then you take that, invest some of the profits back into another setup, and then let that run, right? And when you have those predefined TPs, you're more relaxed. And then while it's going on its way to the TP, if you choose, let's say there's news or whatever, and you want to be safe, just take some profits off, man. Take 25%, half off, right? And that's how you actually grow your account, right? Um, there's different styles, man, for different accounts, right? Funded accounts, I always say, focus on day trades, right? Funded accounts, focus on intraday, intra-week swing. On personal accounts, I'd say you can either go extreme scalp. With funded accounts, why I don't like scalps is because the fact that you can, it's more risky. I just say it's more risky. Scalp or swing, right? Intra month swing. And then scale. Scale in on best trade setups on your best setups. Another thing is, how many times have you guys been in a position and it's in your favor, but you're like really loving the profits, you know? You see the blues, you're happy. You see those blues on the screen, the profits on the screen, and you're like, ah, man, I just want to hold this. And you keep holding, you keep holding, you keep holding, you keep holding. And what ends up happening? And then it's like, damn, the market pulled back. You're selling, and then the market pulls back, and you're like, damn, you were up. It's like, man, I was up 6% or 1 to 6, and now it's back in my entry. You get what I'm saying? And this is why it's important to always be in line with the higher time frame trends, because you're not trading reactions, right? Even here, this is a reaction, for example, and price just came back to retrace. And what ends up happening is break structure, and just takes you out, right? So it's that mentality of putting it into perspective. When you put it into perspective, it's like, yo, I have a $250,000 account, for example. Make 3%. Even a week is 7.5. Okay, that's perspective. And I know a lot of guys, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys that have to work jobs, man. Like study for years in order to make that type of money in a month. But you're telling me you took mentorship with the coach, you took mentorship, and then you learn, but you're still struggling to make money. It's because you're not allowing the money to come to you. Allow profits by taking them, right? If you're up, even here, right? Let's say you trade the reaction. You took a buy here and you're trying to take out the high. You know you're not going to take out the high because overall you're in a bearish market. And what ends up happening is it's like, yeah, I'm about to be funded. I'm about to make a lot of profit. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. Then it's like, wait, I traded a reaction. So I better take profits before they come back. So you must understand what you're doing, right? I get this all the time. You know how to trade, but it's you. It's all about you. You're looking at yourself in the mirror every day. It's like, man, if only I had this amount of money, my life would have been this. If only this. You don't need nothing like that because you're the creator. Remember, God has put you, is working through you, for you. Now let that soak in, right? Even let's say even a 25K account. Right? I know a lot of people, let's say they're new to the market. 25K account even, man. Let's say 3% a week, which is easily achievable, right? You can easily achieve 3% a week. What do? Send $50. I'm pretty sure that will help you with your expenses, right? Let's multiply that by 4, right? 9%. 9% for the month. No, 12%. Right? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? If you have right. That's how you're supposed to do this. Put into perspective. Break it down into how much percent in a week your brain's the target, keeps the target, and then how much you're gonna make consistently to get that for the month. And let's actually prove it's possible right now. Oh boy, look at that. Selling more. It could sell off to here. 100 pips more. Okay? Look. Let's say you took this sell. No, right above the high. All the way. Huge stop loss. But you know they're taking these lows. That's 4.5. You can do it, man. There's nothing stopping you except for you, remember. But you're your best friend as well. Instead of being your worst enemy, why don't you be your best friend and treat yourself right? Right? Nobody nobody's stopping you, man. God's working for you, through you, right? So, oh boy, it's like, what a blessing. What a blessing this is. Okay. All right, guys, if you're in some major profits or whatever you traded today, I suggest taking some off the table, right? Remember, taking it off the table. Okay, so now look, you're scaling up. You're scaling up. Say you made a withdrawal. Okay? 25% goes to another account. 25%. Well, let's say you want to put in your personal account. Okay? And then 50% towards expenses. Depends on the size of your account, but you can do that if you want, right? And within here, or you can make it 30% expenses, another 20% into family trust fund, more investments, right? Amen. It's gonna happen. But remember, the only way you're gonna win is just to allow the setup, right? Because so many people got into FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Oh, we're bearish? Let me try to sell, sell, taking out, sell, taking out, sell. They come back all the way and they respected it. And then we got that trigger. Because why? Pending orders. Right? So allow it by waiting. Right? Don't resist. Never. You allow price to come to an area that could possibly give you a reaction. And if you get the reaction, you take the trade. And then you take your TPs, which is the previous lows. And this is what I teach in the mentorship, man. It's not just about the technicals, it's also the mindset behind the technicals. Right? So uh that's my 2 cents on that. everybody has that potential, right? You're not different from some of the best traders you've seen on YouTube, or you're not different from me either, man. Right? Look at that. Psychology is important. I'm growing my micro account from 180 ZAR to 670 ZAR. Look at that. You're talking, I don't know, is that $18 US to like $67 multiplied? But think about that. Your brain can handle that type of the amount of money. That's like 300%. But try and do that on a real big account. I don't know if people would be able to do it, man. Onto a 300% gain on a big account, right? And that's what I'm saying. Remember, everybody has their own way of doing things, okay? But the main thing you have to remember at all times is to allow profits by taking them. And why does the market always move this way? The market always moves this way in waves exactly because of that. It moves in waves. So from one wave to the other wave, you take the trade, take your profits, come back for the second wave. It's like surfing the market, right? But let's say you're a beast. You can do 8% a week. You can do 6% a week. You can do 10% a week, right? And that's 25K. Life-changing money. I know people that are doing those numbers, but these are the slower summer months. So what are you going to do in the slower summer months? Go for smaller targets. Okay? I'm pretty sure you guys heard about that. And why? Another thing is, why are the summer months slower? Simply, all right. Do you see the mindset behind the market during the summer? You'll notice every single summer there's slower markets. Simply because of the algo, man. They're on vacation. Okay? So yeah, man, I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of how we do it in the mentorship, and we go deeper on the technicals as well, right? So, all right, let's get into the comments. Bitcoin USD. Let me see. BATC. Yeah, easy. We saw price set a high. Price took out the high. Right. This is pretty much a retracement. Break. Retrace. But the retracement could sweep. and then sell. And we've had a lot of bullish momentum recently, so this could just be a retracement back here, right? And it could continue higher or lower. But let me check the daily and just confirm that. Oh, I'm bullish, man. I don't see much difference. I'm still bullish on that. So yeah, I'll check out this video too. Elva Momentum Brewing. Nice. What does that mean? I actually haven't seen this. Momentum Brewing? I didn't get a result for that online. Is it a book? What is it? Like, is it a book? Is it a... Anthony says buy gold. Do not buy gold, guys. Why? Why were you buying gold? You can buy gold if you want, man, but I would not buy gold, man. Because I'm bearish. Still bearish. We have a break. Retrace, continue. That's the high of the day. If you're gonna buy, you're gonna get a retracement. Full sequence is down. So yeah. Counter trading, it's fine. You can do that. But remember what I just said, right? I said on the oil chart, I was saying right here, man. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it on the cold chart. Let's say you took this buy, yeah? This buy. Right here. Okay? Stop below this wick on the 5. And then you took it up. Right? You were up 4% at one point, right? Or 4 times the risk. Now watch. Imagine $10,000 profit. Let's say you risked 1%. Cool. On a 250K. It's up 10K, and then all of a sudden it's down 8, 7, 5, 0. You get what I'm saying? That's what you get for trading reactions. And then the brain, the typical monkey brain, is gonna say, "Hey, oh, I was up at one point, man. It's gonna go back. It's gonna go back." It could. I'm not saying it's not. It can't. But wouldn't it be easier if you just did this, break, retest, sell, TP actually hit, right? Previous low, it got hit. That's better to me because you're flowing with the waves, right? Let's say you're up 10K profit, right? If this goes up, then maybe fine. But every time there's that break, there's going to be a first bounce back, that retest. So you can take that. You can scalp, you can do all that, man, but just make sure your psychology is strong. Your psychology has to be strong. وصل بدأ لسه منتو كي بس خلاشي كذا meeting. So yeah, enjoy your scalps, man. But yeah, man. Anything else, man? Any last questions before we end this stream? Because I think pretty much went over the major setups, and we also discussed some really practical psychology, man. Because as much as you think that it's all about the technicals, you'll be great at the technicals. Then you gotta actually apply it on a daily basis, and that's how you become a beast in trading. You're really just focused on that one setup, that one timing, that few pairs, consistent. All right. Thank you, buddy. Who's the annexation? Yeah, man. Appreciate it for everybody coming. But yeah, you guys out in South Africa, I see. Okay, so Bowser, I know you're in here. So tomorrow we're gonna have our session. Same time. I want you to get the ready where you're showing me the risk management, right? With the setups. We're gonna discuss different types of setups just to prepare you for scaling. Right, so we're gonna discuss different setups for different conditions and then scaling, which I think is one of the most powerful ways. I mean, any last comments, man, before we head out? All right, I guess not. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask Mad Gray Fox about this thing he was saying though. The title is cool, Momentum Brewing, but I didn't find it. So whoever that is, let me know what that is. So the book, if it's whatever, a video, I want to see it. See if it worked out. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for the stream. That was a nice hour. You know, and everybody who sent a message, we'll get back to you for sure. and enjoy your week. Have a good one.